interesting and sobering side was agriculture in Argentina. And that is a very interesting country. It is a very long country full of fertile soils, a rectangular shaped country basically. Their soils were formed from winds coming across the Andes, and the sand is heavier than the clay. So near the Andes it was very sandy, near the coast, near the Atlantic, it was very clayey. In the middle was about right. And the issue they had there was that on the east their moisture came from the Atlantic onto the clay soils, which made them too wet, and in the west onto the sandy soils there wasn't enough rain, so it made it so too dry. So they've basically farmed up the middle of Argentina from one end to the other, where they have magnificent deep soils, and that's what happened. And of course, with all this wind, a lot of erosion and things like that, so they have moved from no-till, 8 million hectares. In one generation they've gone up to 30 million hectares of no-till and direct drilling.
30 million?
30 million in one generation. So that was all about sustaining the soil and stopping that erosion basically. And they've now very successfully growing this minimum till or no-till cultivation regime. But in their country they face export taxes between 25 and 35%. Now for us that's abhorrent. You know, so you've got a government that wants to tax exports 25 to 30%. Now basically I couldn't get my head around this, but I thought, well, maybe that's because they have to feed their people first. Now imagine if that happened in New Zealand, where we are you know, promoted, fostered, helped, not necessarily subsidised, but to export.
Indeed. Dennis, thank you very much indeed. Craft beer is becoming very much the focus in a lot of people's lives, so let's find out about what's involved with making it.